Hey guys, welcome to Planning with Crystal. So today's unboxing is Roccabox for October 2021. How the heck is it October already? Anyway, so Roccabox is a UK based beauty subscription. This box has kind of been sent to me to unbox and share with you, but I was a Roccabox subscriber before they started gifting it to me, so I always enjoyed it. This is their kind of luxe version now of Roccabox. It kind of underwent a little bit of a change, and as from last month, you pay a little extra for the box, but the contents are higher value. So we'll see how it looks for October. So it retails at £15 a month plus £3.95 for delivery, but you can get it as low as £12 per month plus delivery if you sign up for a year. I do have links, discount codes, bits and pieces that should save you a little bit of money, and I'll put all that under the video if you do decide to go for it. So this month's theme is Wake Up and Makeup. Most of us have returned to some level of normality during these last few weeks. Summer is over, but with that comes a welcome return to routine. I don't know about you, but I relish this time of year. This is when I throw myself back into work, I invest in, or at the very least, I lust over a new season work wardrobe, and I pick up my skincare routine where I was starting to get a little slack. Late night aperols, last minute staycays, kids off school, none of it aligns well with a structured beauty regime. On the assumption that I'm not the only one that feels this way, we've decided to dedicate this month's Roccabox looks to the products we feel will make this transition back to routine as seamless as possible. Because for all its benefits, this time of year can definitely be a little challenging in the beauty department. As many of us head back into the office after 18 months of working from home and a return to school runs, nursery drop-offs, we start to wonder whether pre-lockdown mornings were always this rushed. Well, with this beauty edit, we're providing you with the tools to throw yourself into the early starts, looking and feeling pulled together. These are the multitaskers to help you save time on a morning without compromising how you look. This is the kit for giving you an instantly uplifted and wide awake appearance. These are the products that will help you to achieve and maintain a glow as life becomes more hectic. This is your tried and tested Wake Up and Makeup box, and it does exactly what it says on the tin. So this month we've got 5 items and a sweet treat. I will start off with the item that we kind of saw in sneak peeks, and it is by Paul and Joe. This is a protecting foundation primer. It's a makeup base and serum. It's 30ml or 1 fluid ounce. It's also SPF 50, which is not an easy thing to achieve in a primer. So you can actually just wear it on its own. It comes in quite a luxurious bottle that would look quite nice, wouldn't it, on the dressing table? And you can actually wear it on its own or obviously under makeup as a primer. So if you just want to use it kind of as an SPF or just to make your skin look a little bit nicer, you can absolutely do that, or you can use it as a traditional primer. So it's in a pump style bottle like that, and this is what it looks like. So it's really, really lightweight. It almost feels a bit undetectable when you start to work it into the skin. So yeah, so it's here on this hand here, so that seems to sink in really well. So this is worth £28. We genuinely believe this product will transform your mornings. It's a primer, yes, so it'll make your foundation sit better, wear longer, and basically look more flawless. But it's also far more than that. What you get from this gorgeous product is a serum consistency that hydrates and moisturises the skin, a lightweight coverage that smooths over pores and delivers a subtle glow, an SPF 50 and a formula that holds up and keeps your makeup put even in humid conditions. Yes, central line, we mean you. Basically, it performs 4 key functions: skincare, coverage, primer and SPF in one product. So you can save time each morning without compromising your base. So this looks really quite promising, and it, like I said, first impressions, very good. Really like the bottle and everything. It looks a little bit kind of vintagey, I like it. So this actually comes in 3 different shades, and this one is shade number 2. Now you can see how pale I am, and it seems to have just sunk in, so I don't think it's too much of a concern. It's not like it's dark or anything on my skin tone. So hopefully it will work for most of us. Next up, we've got a full-size makeup brush. Now this is quite exciting because this brand and this product is actually stocked in Selfridges, which is kind of a sign that it should be really good quality. So it's by a brand called My Kit Co Pro, and it's the 1.20 brush, and it says My Precise Crease. And this is what it looks like. It doesn't actually look like a crease brush to me. It looks kind of, I don't know, more like a small blending brush, but I could see how you could use it in a crease. So this is worth £14. Like I said, it is full size. We call it the W.H. Smith effect. Every year around now, we get that same back to school desire to invest in some new kits. Right, okay, I get that now. Except we've traded in pencils and protractors for really good makeup brushes. This month, we've all been raving over the quality and payoff of this brand's brush range. Our recent return to eyeshadow, which we admit has had limited place in our lives for a while, means that we're particularly loving this crease brush, which has exceptional product pickup and dispersion skills and is giving our shadow a really defined expert finish. I look forward to playing around that. I do love good makeup brushes. I'm never unhappy to find them. I just think they're the sort of thing that you just use and use forever. Obviously, you clean them quite a lot as well, but I love a nice range of makeup brushes. Next up, we've got a travel sized mascara. This one is by Iko and it's Lash Alerts. So I never get that excited over these because Iko does show up a lot in beauty boxes. They're a decent enough mascara, but I never think that they're good enough where I would actually go out and repurchase them. But that's just my experience from other mascaras I've used. This wouldn't be top choice, but it's still pretty good, if that makes sense. So it's worth £10. Mascara is a really personal choice, just like with skin tone, types and concerns. Everyone has very different lashes and their own set of requirements from a mascara. But we couldn't ignore the endless and wide-ranging rave reviews of this bestseller and had to give it a try. And rather predictably perhaps, our team gave it a unanimously glowing report. It lifts as it lengthens, it never clumps, it curls even my stubborn straight lashes, it's genuinely improved the condition of my lashes. Whether it's the innovative Korean tubing formula or the unique inclusion of caffeine that makes this such a hit, we don't know, but we really couldn't keep you in the dark over this wonder product any longer. So it's 4 mils or 0.13 US fluid ounces. Next up, we've got a product by Monu, which again does appear in a lot of beauty boxes, but is actually quite an impressive range. So this is the Exfoliating Enzyme. It's full size, it's worth £34.99 in a 50ml size, and it's made in the UK against animal testing. If you love that deep, clean, super soft feeling and dewy, glowy look that you get from a good exfoliation but aren't keen on scrubs, then you'll love this. Layer a couple of pumps of this fruit acid enriched enzyme over cleansed skin and leave for 5 minutes before washing away. It cleverly sets off a skincare reaction that unglues the bonds between dead skin cells, sloughing them off. You'll reap the glowy benefits of a deep exfoliating facial in just a few slightly tingly minutes. And it does say it's a very gentle chemical process that doesn't disrupt the skin's pH, so it's actually perfect for sensitive skin. And I would echo that. I have used this before. It is effective, yet pretty gentle, so most of us should be able to use it without any issues. And these are the sorts of products I find that really do make a difference to your skin. And generally, they do as it says on the tin. And then, what kind of surprises me about this box, right? Okay, so it's a makeup theme. We've got a primer, we've got a makeup brush, we've got a mascara. We've then got skincare products, but I guess skincare preps you for makeup. And then we've actually got one colour product, and that is this by a brand called Floss, which is a new one to me. I've never heard of Floss before. So this is a full size, and it's the Concierge Cheek and Lip Tint. Now it comes in 3 different shades. You will either get Sandals, Marigot or Villa, and I have got the shade Marigot. Now, of the shades, this isn't the one I would pick, but actually I've got it on my lips right now and I'm wondering if maybe I was a little hasty. So it comes in really nice packaging actually. So it's a metal tube like this. So it feels like a well-made product. You know, like sometimes you get a beauty box and they say, oh, it's worth this much. And then the packaging's all a bit plasticky and rubbishy and you're thinking, is it really? It doesn't feel like a Luxe product. This does feel quite Luxe. So you actually have to twist it to get it out and it's all metal. And then this is what it looks like. And this is like a kind of tan, sort of bronzy shade. I've swatched a little bit here as you can see. Now it almost reminds me of the NARS Laguna lip balm. That is what it's quite similar to. It's not got the same sort of glitter flecks to it, but actually it's a really kind of similar shade. So when I first swatched it, when it arrived, I thought, This is just not a shade I wear. But like I said, now I've got it on, I'm starting to feel a little converted. Not sure I'd use it on my cheeks, although maybe I could use it as a bronzer as opposed to like a kind of blush. But actually it's quite nice, and it might be quite nice on the eyes as well. So I'm actually really quite happy with this, really like the formulation, and yeah, I'm really quite impressed. So this is a 3.2 gram or 0.11 ounce size. It's worth $15.99, and it says, a makeup artist once told me that one of the quickest and most flattering ways to pull your look together was to use the same colour on both your lips and cheeks. With the right shade, it gives a really full looking flush of colour, instantly lifts your complexion, and the universal use of colour, particularly if the colour is fairly sheer, always appears tailored, glossy and modern. It's advice I always return to, especially when I'm rushing somewhere and need an instant beauty boost, or if I want to look pulled together but a full face of makeup is too full on. And that's why, since discovering this gorgeous chunky chubstick, it's become such a staple of my makeup bag. Simply glide its hydrating tint effortlessly onto lips and cheeks, then blend quickly with your fingers for a seamless and last all day finish. And it really does feel soft and moisturising, so it definitely does actually feel comfortable as a lip product, which I mentioned that because I've had these multi-sticks before where they're actually quite drying, which kind of just doesn't work on the lips, does it? It's just not comfortable, particularly in the winter. So actually very impressed with this. First impressions, fab. Really liking it and liking this colour. So that is all of our like makeup skincare items, but then we also get a sweet treat this month, and I've never tried these, and I'm looking thinking I've seen these and I've never tried them. So they're actually called Raffaello's, and they're deliciously different. A whole almond, smooth velvety filling and a sprinkling of coconut. We can't wait for you to try it. Now I think these are made by the people who make Ferrero Rochers, which I love. I think, I'm sure I've seen them like sold together. So they're basically advertising the fact that they've now got a new pack where they're like individually wrapped and stuff, and you can actually win a 6-month Roccabox subscription for leaving a review for these on their website if you follow like the directions on the little leaflet that comes with it. So I've got to say, I am pretty excited by this month's box. It's actually really quite good. There's quite a few products in here that I'm like, yes. So obviously this lip thing is probably going to be my favourite. I really like it. Love the packaging of this, and like I said, first impressions, this looks like a really good product. Another Monu Skin product, and a good Monu Skin product, so I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with another eyeshadow brush to play around with, especially one by like an expensive sort of brand. And then obviously the mascara, which like I said, never blown away with, but one thing I do like about getting mascaras in beauty boxes is I can keep changing them up every couple of months, make sure it's nice and fresh, and keep trying out new formulations and trying to find that perfect one. So let me know in the comments, what do you think of the October Roccabox? Are you a subscriber, or are you thinking of subscribing, or did you stop subscribing and now what are you thinking? Now you can kind of see what's coming in these luxe boxes. Do you think it's worth the little extra, or were you happy with how it was before? I'd love to know what everyone's thoughts are on that. Like I said, I'll drop links and things like that underneath if you do want to sign up for the first time and get a discount. So I'd love it if you give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm producing, and I'd love it if you'd subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to be notified when my next video goes live. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.